मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। ये जो सम्स ऑन स्फेरिकल पोलर कोऑर्डिनेट था, दो सेशन मैंने ऑलरेडी कर लिया था पहले। I just need to do a few more sums to get this section done. Okay. I think we stopped at sum number 15. Now sum number 16, I think I can leave that to you. They have said evaluate triple integral z square upon x square plus y square plus z square dx by dz over the volume of the sphere. Okay, over the volume of the sphere मतलब पूरा sphere है, लेकिन पूरा sphere में आपके लिए फायदेमंद यहाँ पर क्या है? यहाँ पर ये है कि the x, y and z के powers are all even numbers. Okay, z square है upon x square, y square and z square. All of them are even powers. Therefore, what we can do is we can do it only in the first octave and multiply it 8 times. I think that's possible quite easily. You can do it. Okay. I'm leaving that to you. Sum number 17. Sum number 17 में evaluate triple integral dx by dz upon x square plus y square plus z square raised to 3 by 2, where V is the region bounded by the standard spheres, and one of them has radius 4, the other one has radius 5. मतलब it is something like this, everyone. It is two spheres. ऐसे. I am only showing you the cross section of the sphere. So एक का रेडियस है 4 और दूसरे का रेडियस है 5. And this is the region of integration. मतलब the annular region between the two spheres. Okay, that's the region of integration. Now everyone, once again, I think you all are going to take advantage of the fact that all terms in your function involving x, y and z have got even powers. Okay, so x square, y square, z square, alright, all of them are with even powers. Because they are with even powers, it doesn't matter which octant you work in. Okay, whichever octant you work in, I think you all are going to end up with the same answer. So we first find out what is the value of this integral in the first octant, and then we can say multiply it 8 times. Okay, first octant के लिए आपको पता है, first octant, positive octant के लिए what are the limits? The limits are r. अच्छा, यहीं पर change है. R does not go from 0 to 4. Alright, you understand na? That strip or that block will actually start from where? It will not start at origin for you to say r equal to 0 say. It will start where? On the inner sphere ka outside. And that block will go up till where? Till the inside of the outer sphere. So the r limits will be from 4 to 5. 4 to 5. Phi limits and theta limits are definitely going to remain the same. Okay, theta also goes from 0 to pi by 2. And therefore required integral. I understand all you all. It is the integral which you all are supposed to evaluate. I is triple integral over the volume dx dy dz upon x square plus y square plus z square raised to 3 by 2 बोले. So this can I say a triple integral over v and dx dy dz के जगह पे r square sin phi dr d phi and d theta upon r squared raised to 3 by 2. आर स्क्वायर रेज टू 3/2 का मतलब यही है कि वो आर क्यूब होगा। आर स्क्वायर अपॉन आर क्यूब मतलब वो 1/r होगा। 1/r का मतलब नाउ कैन आई से एवरीवन दिस इज 8 टाइम्स। नाउ वी आर राइटिंग इट डाउन कंप्लीटली, ओके? 8 टाइम्स। 8 टाइम्स व्हाट? थीटा गोइंग फ्रॉम 0 to π/2 dθ, ओके? फाई वाला एक ही है, फाई गोइंग फ्रॉम 0 to π/2 sin phi, and r going from 4 to 5, r going from 4 to 5, 1/r dr, 1/r dr, बराबर ना? 1/r हो गया, sin phi हो गया, sin phi d phi, and 1/r dr. I think all of them can be individually evaluated. Individually evaluated. 8 ये π/2 हो जाएगा। ऑलराइट, इसका वैल्यू 1 आएगा, माइनस cos phi गोइंग फ्रॉम 0 to π/2, एंड इसका वैल्यू होगा log r। log r meaning here it will be log phi minus log 4. Okay, so I believe it will be 8 times π/2, that's 4 pi. 4 pi into 1 and log π/4. So 4 pi log π/4. That should be your essential answer. Okay, I think that's clear. Sum number 17 is clear. Sum number 18. Sum number 18. अच्छा, everyone, sum number 18 में अच्छा, sum number 18 में they have asked me to evaluate, okay, evaluate I equal to integral, triple integral over v, and it is root of 1 minus x square by a square minus y square by b square minus z square by c square dx dy dz, dx dy dz, ठीक है? अच्छा, everyone, we have dealt with spherical polar coordinates. Okay, we have dealt with spherical polar coordinates. Spherical polar coordinates. Now, everyone, ये spherical polar coordinates में क्या क्या होता है? What is it? You all know spherical polar coordinates में axis, जरा सोच के तुम लोग याद करके भी बोल सकते हो, r, ओके, sin phi and cos theta, y is r sin phi and sin theta, okay, z is r cos phi, बराबर, ये हो गया, and x square plus y square plus z square जिधर आता है, that's going to be treated as r square, that's going to be treated as r square, and you also know that dx dy dz must become r square sin phi, dr d phi and d theta, dr d phi and d theta. अच्छा, अब everyone ध्यान से मेरी बात सुनो. Just like you have spherical polar coordinates, we have got something called as elliptical polar coordinates. Elliptical polar coordinates. ellipse में क्या आता है? Elliptical polar coordinates. Elliptical polar coordinates में ध्यान रखना everyone, basically the same. सिर्फ x is equal to ar sin phi cos theta, y is equal to B R sin phi sin theta. Z is equal to C R cos phi. C R cos phi. बराबर. Now here x square, y square, z square won't add up to r square. What will add up to r square will be x square by a square, y square by b square, z square by c square will become r square. क्योंकि सोचो ना आप भी x by a the whole square करेंगे तो ही वो r phi और theta का सिंप्लीफिकेशन पॉसिबल है. x स्क्वायर कोई करेगा तो ये a स्क्वायर बीच में आ जाएगा, b स्क्वायर बीच में आ जाएगा. सो दैट इज नॉट सिंप्लीफाइड. जैसे ही आपने x by a the whole square किया, y by b the whole square किया, x by a square, y by b square will become r square sin square phi, and z by c square is r square cos square phi. तो ऐड अप हो गया r square theta, and dx dy dz will now become abc r square sin phi dr d phi d theta, dr d phi d theta ऐसे होगा. So you all should be aware of this elliptical polar coordinates. अच्छा, everyone, now that we are talking about elliptical polar coordinates in 3D, okay, we are talking under triple integration, है ना? I can use this concept in double integration also. I can use this concept in double integration also, okay? डबल इंटीग्रेशन में आपको क्या मालूम है? x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. ऐसा है ना? आपको ये पता है. Alright, and x square plus y square becomes r square. आपने जब x square plus y square डायरेक्टली r square लिख दिया है. And dx dy becomes r dr d theta, r dr d theta. Same concept you can use in double integration also when ellipse is involved. When ellipse is involved and ये जो इंटीग्रल है ना उसमें x square upon a square and y square upon b square आ गया ना, तो डेफिनेटली आपको यही करना चाहिए. elliptical polar यूज करते हैं. So x will become a r cos theta, y will become b r sin theta. X square upon a square plus y square upon b square will become r square, and dx dy will become a b r dr d theta. But please note इसका advantage will come only when इंटीग्रल के अंदर आपको x square by a square और y square by b square दिखे, तो नहीं तो कोई भी एलिप्स के सम के लिए ये करेंगे तो आपका ज्यादा फायदा नहीं होगा. It will be near about the same amount of work that you have to do, time that you will take, so it doesn't make any big difference at all. ठीक है, तो ये ध्यान में रखना. अच्छा, now that I am clear with spherical polar coordinates, I am talking about 3D. जब आप लिखते हो आपके बुक में, alright, you also write it this way only. जैसे मैंने बोर्ड पे लिखा है, spherical लिखो पहले तो आपको पता है, पूरा लिखो. Alright, and cancel the spherical and write elliptical, exactly like what I've done, and add the various, make the various changes, and you have elliptical polar clear with you. Okay, ये double integration के लिए, when double is involved, right? अच्छा, everyone, now the question is evaluate this integral. Okay, evaluate this integral throughout the volume of the ellipsoid. अच्छा, throughout the volume of the ellipsoid. इसका मतलब क्या? अच्छा, everyone, do you all understand that okay, everyone, just trying to indicate things things to you all. Trying to indicate things to you all. Okay. मान लो ये आपका x एक्सिस है, ये आपका y एक्सिस है और ये आपका z एक्सिस है. So प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, मैंने यही हेमिस्फीयर ड्रॉ करके तुम लोग को स्फेरिकल पोलर समझाया. अब ये मैंने वही फिगर ड्रॉ किया है, लेकिन अब ये एलिप्सॉइड. Why it is ellipsoid? It is ellipsoid because this point here is a0 0, this point here is 0 b0, and this point here is 0 0 c. तो अब सर्कल से जैसे आपको एलिप्स मिलता है, सर्कल, ओके, सर्कल इज वन स्टैंडर्ड सर्कल हो गया x स्क्वायर बाय y स्क्वायर इक्वल टू a स्क्वायर. अगर मैंने सर्कल को चपटा कराया तो वो एलिप्स बनता है ना. वैसे ही स्फीयर ले लो और स्फीयर को दबा दो तो आपके सामने होगा एलिप्सॉइड. ओके, विद डिफरेंट इंटरसेप्ट्स ऑन द कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस. दिस इज व्हाट इज योर ellipsoid. Okay, so very close to sphere, and that is why everything that you do with sphere can be transferred to ellipsoid. Okay, वही आप कर रहे हैं, वही हो रहा है. Okay, elliptical polar coordinates करके. Now this is that figure. Once again, all of you all, can I say we can use the symmetry of the ellipsoid in each octant, and because x, y and z, they are all existing with even powers, because they are all existing with even powers, I understand that we can talk about first octant का evaluation and multiply it 8 times. First octant का evaluation and multiply it 8 times. अगर ऐसे मैं करूं तो can I say, now everyone, I am not talking about the complete evaluation. Okay, first let me rewrite this integral. Let me write down the limits of the integral, and then we will, if required, solve it as well. Okay. Now, all, can I say given integral? चलो, given integral क्या हो गया? Given integral has become I equal to triple integral over v root of 1 minus r square. फंक्शन तो बहुत ही सिंपल हो गया, 1 minus r square हो गया. ओके, 1 minus r square हो गया. देखो ये r square, 1 minus r square हो गया. ओके, and dx by dz becomes abc r square sin phi dr d phi and d theta. चलो, तो अपना फंक्शन इटसेल्फ रेडी हो गया. ओके, नाउ what was our thought process? Our thought process is to make use of first octant and then multiply it 8 times, है ना. So first octant के लिए r के लिमिट्स, okay, r limits are what? 0 to 1. Why r limits are 0 to 1? Don't you understand that any radial block that you construct, it will start from the origin and it will end where? It will end all on the ellipsoid. अच्छा, ellipsoid का इक्वेशन क्या है? ellipsoid equation is x squared upon a square plus y squared upon b square plus z squared upon c square equal to 1. That means r square equal to 1. Therefore r is equal to 1. So ellipsoid का equation है r equal to 1. That's why I said r goes from 0 to 1. And phi will go obviously from 0 to pi by 2, and theta obviously again from 0 to pi by 2. Okay, I think all we are now ready with the limits, and we can therefore write down the integral further as I equal to 8 times ABC, 8 times ABC, integral theta equal to 0 to pi by 2, थीटा वाला एक भी टर्म नहीं है, डी थीटा। phi going from 0 to pi by 2, हाँ, phi going from 0 to pi by 2 over only sin phi d phi, and r का क्या होगा, r का लिमिट होगा r going from 0 to 1 root of 1 minus r square into r square dr, इसको कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे आप, how will you solve this? This will be solved by either putting r as sin phi, okay. I think earlier some also I have mentioned this to you, r as sin phi, so this will become cos psi, r as sin psi, phi and theta are already here, sin psi, okay. तो ये cos psi हो जाएगा, sin square psi हो जाएगा, ये cos psi, so sin square and cos square, and 0 to pi by 2 होगा, there also you can use beta form, or like again I have told you earlier, put r squared as t, okay. तो ये इंटीग्रल क्या बनेगा, t equal to 0 to 1, ये बन गया t as it is, t, and ये बन गया 1 minus t raised to half, r is root t, so dr will be 1 by 2 root t dt, तो ये इंटीग्रल बन जाना चाहिए इंटीग्रल 0 to 1 t raised to half, t and root t raised to half, 3 by 2 minus 1, 1 minus t raised to 3 by 2 minus 1 dt. So this becomes beta 3 by 2, beta 3 by 2, beta 3 by 2, I think you all can solve, no problem with that at all. And this you all know is 1, this you all know is pi by 2, and 8 ABC is still intact. Solve that completely and that will be your answer, the final answer. Is that clear? Yes. Evaluate that integral throughout the volume of the ellipsoid. I think we are completely done with that. Then sum number 19. अच्छा, sum number 19 में everyone पहले तो आप ये पूरा लिख दो, अच्छा, sum number 19, which is the last one in the spherical form. Find the volume of the region in the first octant bounded by ellipsoid and the plane. अच्छा, everyone, ये मैं आप लोगों को थोड़ा अलग से बता रहा हूँ. Sum number 19, okay? Sum number 19 में देखो, I am drawing only the coordinate system, the positive directions only. तो ये जो रीजन मेरे सामने है, ओके, ये मेरा x एक्सिस है, ये मेरा x एक्सिस है, ऑलराइट, y and z. So this part is my first octant, बराबर ना? ये yz प्लेन है, ये xz प्लेन है, ये xy प्लेन है, ये एरिया, ये स्पेस, दिस स्पेस ऑल इज माय फर्स्ट ऑक्टेंट, ठीक है? अच्छा, उसमें जो क्वेश्चन में जो प्लेन है x by a, y by b, z by c इक्वल टू 1, आई थिंक अपना वो टेट्राहेड्रन वाला स्लैंट प्लेन है, समझ में आ रहा है क्या? टेट्राहेड्रन वाला स्लैंट प्लेन है, ये रहा, आई थिंक इट इज दिस, ओके, ये आपका टेट्राहेड्रन होता है OABC, A is A00, B is 0B0 and C is 00C, ऐसा है, बराबर? So everyone actually अब यहां पर ऐसा बनता है, ऐसा बन रहा है, ऑलराइट, ये आपका कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम है, ओके, एंड ये प्लेन आ गया, दिस इज दैट प्लेन, ओके. नाउ ओवर दिस प्लेन देयर इज दिस स्फेरिकल पार्ट ऑफ द ellipsoid coming, ऐसा. So it is something like, everyone, it is something like the plane is there, alright, this is that plane, right, and that's what I have drawn already. Now plane के ऊपर ऐसा ellipsoid है. अगर आप मेरी बात समझ नहीं पा रहे हो तो सपोज ऐसे, find the area bounded by the ellipse x square plus y squared, x squared upon a square plus y square upon b square equal to 1, and the line x upon a plus y upon b equal to 1. ये जो सम है ये 2D वाला सम है, और इसी सम का 3D वर्जन इज व्हाट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट राइट नाउ. ये 2D में क्लियर आप समझ रहे हो, ये लाइन आएगा, ये आपका a, 0 होगा और ये 0, b होगा. लेट्स से a है, b है, पॉइंट, सो दिस इज द लाइन. एंड एलिप्स आपका कैसा आएगा? एलिप्स आपका आएगा ऐसे, ओके, एलिप्स आएगा आपका ऐसे. आपको कौन सा एरिया ढूंढने को कहा गया है? बाउंडेड बाय एलिप्स एंड लाइन, दैट इज दिस एरिया, ऑलराइट, इन द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट. So I understand basically all of you all, आप क्या करने वाले हो? आप शायद से ये क्वार्टर एलिप्स का एरिया ढूंढोगे and from that you subtract the area of the triangle, and I am going to do exactly that here, okay. ये आपका ellipsoid जो मैं ब्लैक में ड्रॉ कर रहा हूं, ये इधर ऐसा है, ये ऐसे दिखेगा, एंड ये इधर ऐसे दिखेगा, ओके. सो दिस इज द कंप्लीट सरफेस, एंड ये जो ब्लैक में मैंने ड्रॉ किया है that is only the part in that plane, in that specific plane, yz plane में ये दिखेगा, it will like an ellipse only ना, okay. xy plane में ये दिखेगा and xz plane में ये दिखेगा ऐसे. So definitely there is that plane मतलब that the volume inside the plane all is the volume of the tetrahedron, and ये जो बाहर वाला है it is volume of ellipsoid. So can I say what you require? Required volume is just like required area is quarter area of ellipse minus area of triangle. Just like that, volume in first octant first octant of ellipsoid, okay, minus volume of tetrahedron. Now volume of tetrahedron तो बचता octant